So what we're gonna work on today is the green seasoning all-purpose blend. Green seasoning all-purpose blend. That's it. I'm gonna blend this green seasoning to make your life easier. There's a lot of what you call on-the-go moms, busy moms. People who are just busy with everyday life. They don't have time to be in the kitchen all the time, every single day. But guess what? They still need a healthy meal, and they still need to season their food right. So here is a way that you can use to reduce time. Now, a common mistake I see with this is that people make this seasoning blend and they don't realize that, okay, it needs preservatives. It needs preservatives. Your food gotta have preservative in there. It's gonna spoil. If you make it and just had water, it's gonna spoil. It's gonna go bad. If all you had is water or oil, it's gonna go bad real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're gonna wash up all these things, get them ready. Cut them up. Wash them first. Got some habaneros. Got some other green pepper right here. Wash up everything. These green peppers. These are the habaneros. Habanero peppers. Wash those. We're gonna cut them up and blend everything. Habaneros, more habaneros, more. We got one lime that we're gonna use also. These are green onions. We're gonna use these too. We're gonna use these green onions. Wash them. Okay, let's wash. We need this thyme. Wash this thyme. We're gonna put them in jars. So that way we can have it for days. Like I said, you gotta put some type of preservative in there. Have to. Okay, if not, it's gonna go bad real quick. Get these onions ready. The three most common food preservative is salt, sugar, and vinegar. Because these are seasonings, right? Green seasonings. If you make it and just put it in a jar with water only, or just with some type of non-preservative substance, it's going to go bad real quick. However, if you put vinegar in there, it should be able to last for a good minute. All right. And vinegar is a well-known food preservative. I think one of the best there is. And then I'm going to use 2 regular onions. So we're going to use 4 ochalas, small onions. These are the regular onions. Shallots, those 4 shallots. The small oval shaped onions. We're going to use 4 of those. These are the shallots right here. And this is a seasoned blend. It shouldn't take you a long time to do this. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person that's on the go and you're just tired of being in the kitchen all the time, cutting up onions and all this other stuff. This is an easy and convenient way for you. Make your life super easier. Alright, here's one shot. Super duper easier. One more shallot. These onions is probably taking up some time. Not the onions, but the garlic. Probably take up some time. I'm going to crush them and take them out of the shell. Alright. So we have regular onion, we have shallots, and we have the red onion. Alright, here's your red onion. I'm going to use this too. A variation of colors. Top. Wash it up. So we're cleaning them up right now. Alright? Cleaning them up right now. One more shallot. Okay. Got this ginger root. Well, this ginger root, I'll probably just clean it up some. Don't have to do too much to it because I could just blend it, get all the trash off of it. For flavor, I'm going to add a piece of ginger in there in this green seasoning blend. You know what I'm saying? Also for flavor, I'm going to add a piece of mint. See that mint? Mint and ginger. Also, I'm going to squeeze some lime juice in it. Right there. So that means for days, probably weeks, I won't have to do this seasoning of different things. Because I will have it made and ready for my own use. Okay? Okay, so here's the mint. Just wash that. You just go ahead and put up this ginger as it is. And then in there. And of course, we're going to keep this container covered because you know the onions will burn your eyes. So as we go along, we're going to keep this container covered. The onions, it's going to burn your eyes. Will burn your eyes. Alright. We got some pimento seed. We're going to use these too. Pimento seeds, put them in there. All this we're gonna blend it. Put the pimento seeds in there. Now let's get these garlics ready. Do we need all this garlic? Okay, probably just one more. We got 3 garlics. I'm gonna use just 2 garlics in there. We could put away this one right here. Okay. Getting the garlic ready. Crush them, get them out of the shell. Okay, that's one. A bunch of garlics. Happy Monday, Mac baby. What you making? This is a green season blend. A lot of types of green season. I'm gonna blend and put in some jars so I can have them for a couple weeks, couple days, probably a couple weeks. That's the deal. So this is the garlic, and we have a few other ingredients that we're gonna add to it. Yes, we will. Oh, these peppers. I think I'm gonna remove the seed from the habaneros, but the next ones that are not so hot. I think habaneros are like mid-range hot peppers. They're not all the way hot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Habaneros are not top hot peppers, but they're hot. They're mid-range. I'll classify them as like mid-range. That's it. Okay. Fresh cheese. And pretty soon we're gonna get our gloves because we're really gonna get down to business. Right, and if it's one thing this green seasonings will do, they'll leave a heavy scent on your hands, possibly for days. So we're gonna get some gloves going here. We're getting ready to work on this habanero pepper as it is. We're gonna start cutting up these seasonings. And start cutting them up and get ready to blend them. Okay. Let's get some gloves. It's getting dangerous. Get some gloves. Okay, so now let's get these green onions prepped up nicely. All right, these green onions are gonna cut off the bottom side right here. Cut off the bottom side right here. These habaneros, I'm gonna remove the seed from the habaneros. Remove the seed. these habaneros. Gotta be spicy and hot. Okay, so that's your habaneros. Very hot, okay? Watch your hands and your eyes. Just plug out the seeds like so. I'm wearing gloves. Take the seeds out. The seeds and the stems. That's what we're taking out right here. Like I said, the biggest mistake I see people make when they're making this blend is do not add any preservative to it. They'll add water and all types of oils. I don't even know what the oil does, but I know it's not a preservative. Right, and that's how your green seasoning goes bad quickly. You dig? So in this case, I'm going to add vinegar, right, to preserve my green seasoning so it could last for a couple weeks. And I'm going to put it in jars. Put it in some jars. And this could be stored anywhere, either inside or outside the refrigerator, once it has the preservative in there. Okay, so that's it for the habaneros. We have another pepper that's not so hot right here. Gotta take out the stem because we're not blending the stem. See that? Take out the stem. I'm gonna put our lime to the side because we're not ready to use that yet. Got the stems of these. Stems of these. And I think that's it. Now for the onions, we're just gonna cut them so they can blend. Yeah, that's it. These are the shallots. Shallots, same thing. Just cut them so they could blend. Same thing. Next onion. Now a red onion. Yep. So what do we have in this mix? We have a pinch of mint for flavor. You know, just a piece of mint. So give it some flavor. We got ginger, right? So we have mint, ginger, habaneros, green onion, regular onion, red onion, shallots, garlic. What else we got in there? Pimento seeds. Pimento seeds. I'm trying to tell you. I do things different over here. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I bet you didn't know you could put uh, what you call mint in this. Bet you didn't know that, but now you do. You see? You didn't know you could put mint. I just don't over mint it. Don't over mint it, because you know mint is a strong. Mint is very strong. It's a very strong piece of fresh mint. Okay, it's very strong. It and the ginger. I don't mind over gingering it, but I won't over mint it. So I just put a little piece of mint in there, and here's the rest of the stuff. Thyme, we got our thyme. Right? We got our shallots, regular onion, red onion, hot habanero peppers, green onion, whatever these are, other peppers. Okay, we got ginger root, a lot of ginger. We got garlic, right? A lot of garlic. And we got the pimento seeds. It's all over in it. Okay? So now we're going to blend it. After it's blended, we're going to squeeze some lime juice in it. You didn't know that, did you? See how many things you're learning in a short span of time? And how we're going to make it last for a long time and preserve it? We're going to put vinegar in it. That's it. Also, we're going to put some salt in it. You understand? That's it. Butterfly, what's going on today? Are you making sack? I don't know what I'm making. What I'm making is something so I don't have to be in the kitchen every day, seasoning up something else. That's what I'm making. You know, it's a green seasoned blend. I'm gonna blend it to make my life easier. So that way I don't have to be in the kitchen. Here we go. All right, we're gonna blend all this pepper, everything. And all we're gonna add in there. And for your own safety, for your eyes, when you're making this blend, if you feel safer wearing a pair of glasses over your face, please do so. Because you know these pepper juices could splash anywhere at any time. Okay, we missed this habanero. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you feel safer. Now let's find a container to pour it in. We need something to pour it in. Alright. As we blend, because we just blend in like 2 different containers or so. Could probably pour it into this as we blend. Yeah. So I think, okay, that's a lot in the blender. Let's put a little bit more. Some more peppers in there. You see it? That's it. So let's try to blend it first and see what we come up with. If not, we're going to put vinegar in there. Okay, nothing. Now let's put some vinegar in there. It's a preservative. Sometimes you gotta get it going somewhat. Get it going someone let it go. We'll do that. I don't want to put too much vinegar in there. Okay, it really needs more liquid, but I'm trying to put at least amount of liquid in there as possible. If not, it's gonna come out real watery. And I've done this before, that's why I know it will. You need a ninja. Hey my bro, this is me. We're cooking all your plain here. Okay, so that's exactly where I want the season to blend. I don't want it to be too watery. You get what I'm saying? I want to control the texture of the blend, and I need it to be thick. Even this seems too watery. You get what I'm saying? But it's alright. So what I'm gonna do now is add some more of the green seasoning in there, since I have a liquid in there. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully everything could blend in one. Hopefully by blending it a bit by bit, it could all fit into the blender and then just blend, combine together. You know, all the pimento seeds, all the green onions, right? I just needed a liquid to get it started. Okay, and we're gonna put a pinch of salt in there as another preservative. So we already got the vinegar in there. Okay, so let's cover and go again. I'll probably have to stir it with a spoon once more time, no big deal. As long as I don't have to have too much vinegar in there to make it too liquidy. You know what I'm saying? Because the onions have a lot of fluids in them. Nice. It's coming nicer and nicer with every step of it. Okay? See, it's getting thicker because we didn't put any more vinegar in it. Alright? I'm playing with vinegar. No oil, no nothing. Okay? Vinegar is a preservative and it's going to keep these seasonings. Okay? Oil can't preserve these things. Alright? So you need some type of preservative when you're doing this. That's the biggest mistake I've seen a lot of people make. Making this blend, and then it only lasts for 2 days. Well, it defeated the entire purpose you did it, because you want it so you don't have to be cutting up all this green seasonings all the same all the time. So look, almost everything is in there. See, almost everything is in there. So if we got almost everything in there, all we're going to do now is add the salt in it, all right, and make a grand finale blend, the final blend. Okay. And so now that you know that salt is in this green seasoning, right? Now that you know that salt is in there, what it means is when you get ready to season your meat, right? And this is an all-purpose seasoning. And I'm gonna put a good amount of salt in there. Okay, a good amount, not just a little pitch or a little pinch or whatever. But now that you know that there's salt in there, right? What it means is that when you're seasoning your meat, you don't have to put salt in there because you already got salt in this green seasoning. And this is almost going to be full to the top. So I think that's enough salt for it. So what does the salt and the vinegar do? It will preserve this green seasoning, right, for a longer time. That's what it will do. So I'm gonna put this amount of salt in there. Okay, so when I'm seasoning my food, I don't have to put any more salt because there's already salt in this. It ain't. It's that simple. Okay, so now let's blend it now. Remember, you put salt in there. You don't want too much sodium, so you always got to keep in mind that you added salt in there. And you added vinegar. The vinegar ain't going to do so much because we just had it, probably just a quarter cup of vinegar was added in there. It's the onions that has all this juice, and the green onions and the garlic. It has a lot of liquid in it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this blender needs some encouragement, so all I'm gonna do is mix it in. It's very thick at this point. Very thick. Okay, I don't want to burn this motor. Alright, so we're gonna give it some encouragement right here. This is how thick I want it, right? That's it. That thick. So what happened is I bought this seasoned mix, right? This green seasoned mix. Yeah, I like the thickness of it now. You see? That's how I like it to be thick. It ain't. So all I had it was just a small amount of vinegar, about a quarter cup. You know what I'm saying? And we added a good amount of salt. That means when we're ready to season our meats, we're not gonna put any salt whatsoever on it, right? So I bought this mix, right, in a store, and I have the bottle still. Here's the bottle of it. It's a Jamaican jerk mix. This is Gray's Jamaican jerk seasoning mix, right? So all I did was just look at the back of it. Look at the back of it, and look what they put in there. Hot pepper, escallion, salt, spices, cane vinegar, onion, garlic, sugar, water. That's it. That's all they put into this. So I just made my own. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's very simple. And I added my own preservative, salt and vinegar, into it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And what do I have in? You can use this on any type of meat. Any meat whatsoever. I never used the hole on the top while blending. Good night, everyone. Use the hole on the top while blending. Okay, you're saying just pour things through this hole while you blend. I know I could, but it's very hot. I don't want it splashing around in my eye or anything. Right? Jerry says nice. So I'm making that green season mix. It's very useful. And it saves you a lot of time and money. Okay, it's very useful. It saves you a lot of time. So that means every time you get in the kitchen, you won't have to be cutting up onions and all this other stuff to put on your meat. You could just use this green seasoned mix. It's all purpose. You use it on any meat, really. Chicken, fish, pork, goat meat, deer meat, alligator meat, turkey meat, beef, whatever. Okay, lamb, anything. You can use this it's an all-purpose season. You use it on anything really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've made it before and it came out real watery. The reason why it came out watery when I made it before was I added too much liquid to it. You understand? But I don't like it watery. I like it to have this texture right here, this solid texture right there. You understand? You can't even drain off the spoon. You gotta like pry it off the spoon. And that's how you want it. Okay? Yeah. Now we're gonna bottle it. Right? We're gonna put it in the bottles. I bought some bottles. Then put the dates on it and put it in the refrigerator. That's all. All right, so that's that. Okay, so let's start the bottling process as it is. Let's start the bottling process as it is. Not a very long process. It's really quick. And it's just something you can do at home. We got our bottles ready right here. Okay, start bottling it. See the thickness? Very thick, very fresh. All right. It has a solid aroma to it. Very solid aroma. And it goes right in the refrigerator. Right. I use habanero peppers because I don't want it to be too hot. Scotch bonnet pepper. When you use Scotch bonnet pepper to make this green seasoned right here, it's very, very hot. And if you know Scotch bonnet, you know what I'm talking about. It's nothing to play with. So now it has the vinegar in it, salt, and it's sealed tight. You could have it for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do, put your date on your bottles right here. This is one bottle right here. Make some more. Save you valuable time, money. All right. Fresh, because you know what's in there. You made it yourself. Okay. It's a second bottle. I'm gonna cover this one. Right, and it smells very good. I could season some meat right now. Throw it on there. Okay. One more bottle. So we got 2 bottles right now. Yeah, we got 2 bottles already. So let's get into this 3rd bottle right here. We probably need a 4th bottle, but we have a lot of bottles. No big deal. All right. No big deal. See how thick it is? That's the way you want it thick. That's why I tell you, just add a little bit of vinegar. Blend it. Blend the first batch, right? You just need enough vinegar in that blender to get it started. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? I never put no types of oils in these bottles. Those oils aren't preservatives. I don't need to put oil in them. You know what I'm saying? They're not preservatives. You need sugar. You need salt and vinegar for these seasonings, so you can have them for a minute. That's what you should put in there. I don't put no water in there whatsoever, right? No water whatsoever. Okay, so that's it. All-purpose seasoning. Your green seasoning. When you use Scotch bonnet pepper to do this thing right here, it's extremely hot. And I don't like all meals to be hot, extremely hot. That's why I didn't use a Scotch bonnet pepper. I used the Mexican habanero. It's to me, it's a mid-range hot pepper. To me, mid-range. It's not very cold, and it's not extremely hot like making a Scotch bonnet pepper. So that was my pepper of choice. Okay, now we're gonna cover that bottle. Okay, this is the final bottle right here. And then we're going to compare. So we got 3 full bottles of 1 full blender. Okay. You can label your bottles. All I do is put the date on it right here on top of the cover egg. So. It smells so good. Ah! Smells great. Right? So there you go. There it is. This is what I bought at the store. This Gray's Jamaican jerk seasoning. And this is what I just made. Right in front of you. How much did I pay for this? I don't know. But in any case, this is probably 3 times this. This one jar is probably 3 times this. So that means they won't be seeing me no time soon. Yeah, I won't be buying this no time soon. I'm not saying don't buy it. You could go buy whatever you want. But I like making my own food. Buy Grace Jerk Seasoning. Hi, Big Muscle Jerk Seasoning. Yeah, do it yourself. Do it at home. Enjoy it. Experiment with it. Remember to wear your gloves. I'm trying to tell you. I missed the tutorial of how to make it. Will this be on your YouTube channel? Yeah, it's on my I'm streaming on YouTube also. So it's going to be on my YouTube. Going to be sitting there just like all the other tutorials I did. Wear your gloves. And if you don't feel safe, right, with just your pure gloves, get a pair of glasses, put it over your face. Take my foolish advice. Get a pair of glasses, put it over your face, because if this hot pepper splash into your eyes, you could land in the emergency room. This is habanero. It's not that cool of a pepper. It's hot. You understand? And God forbid if you're using Scotch bonnet pepper, which is extremely hot, right? And it splashes in your face. God be with you. Because I won't be with you. I'm telling you, cover your face. I've been doing this shit for a while. You know what I'm saying? But if people are new to this thing right here, don't sleep on it. They're like, yeah, I'm just going to cut a pepper and all this other stuff. You need your gloves. Okay? You really do. And get you a pair of safety glasses to put over your face. Been making my season for years. Learned from Taino Indians. No salt, no sugar, no vinegar. Everyone has their unique way, says Gaily Hughes. That's blend well. I gotta put some glass container. I never use vinegar. Just use olive oil to cover the mix and refrigerate. Like I said, each to his own. Every person got their choice. I just want them to last for a while. That's why I put the vinegar in it as a preservative. You get what I'm saying? And the salt also as a preservative. But what it means to me is that when I'm doing my season my food, the meat or whatever, Now I know that I won't put salt when I'm adding any one of these because there's a lot of salt in these. Okay, I put this entire thing in the blend. Right? I almost fill this with salt and divide it among three of them. So that's a lot of salt to me. You know what I mean? Each to his own. I know the vinegar will keep it for a longer time. The vinegar preserves it very well and make it last very long. That's one thing I'm sure about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And also, what's the most common preservatives in food? Well, the most common preservatives in food: vinegar, sugar, and what else? Salt. Those three. You know what I'm saying? Vinegar, sugar, and salt. Those are the most common preservatives in food. You dig? So if you have food that you don't know how to preserve, or you want to keep for a while, and you don't know how to keep it, right? All you got to do is check to see which preservative would best work with that food that you're dealing with. Will it be sugar? Will it be salt? Or will it be vinegar? It's up to you. You got to decide which one you're going to use to preserve your food. You know what I'm saying? Each food is different. They all behave different. Right? And also you need them to taste different. Taste different, look different. I know that green seasonings behave well with vinegar and salt. I know that. Right? So that's why I chose vinegar and salt to add to it. Right? Because I know they're going to do very well with the green seasonings. You understand? Yep. So you just gotta keep playing with food. The more you experiment with food, the more you learn about it. And that's what you gotta keep doing. And a lot of these things that you buy at the store, all you really gotta do is look at the back of it and see what's in there. You know what I'm saying? They gave you the cheat code. I think they have to do it by law. You know, they gotta display what they put in there. Even though they had their own shit that most people don't know, including myself. But they generally give you an outline of what's in different types of foods. You know what I'm saying? So all you gotta do is follow the baseline and add your own twist to it. Once you do that, you're gonna come out with something that you love or something that you don't like. And all you have to do is keep playing with it the same way I told you that, okay, I got these pepper, this green blend pepper, all-purpose green seasoning, to a thickness that I never had it the first time I made it. Reason why I didn't get it to that thickness, because I added too much water. Now that I had the experience, guess what? I know that this time I'm going to slowly tip vinegar and slowly blend it until it all comes together. And that's exactly what I did. Okay? You could do the same thing. And as usual, we're cleaning up. Okay, so we're gonna catch up. We're gonna catch up next time on the next live stream. Who knows what we're gonna be doing next time? We don't have to be cooking. See, I wasn't cooking today. People be like, okay, what are you cooking now? I'm not cooking today. I'm just doing some season blend. There's a lot of different things we can do in the kitchen, you know. You know what I'm saying? When I buy seasons, I check the ingredients on the label. Yeah. All right, dog face. A lot of different things you can do in the kitchen. I could just live stream and show you ways to clean your kitchen fast. You know what I'm saying? Because some people dread the kitchen because they don't want to spend too much time in the kitchen. They say, oh, well, I got to be here all this time cooking this one meal, which I'm going to eat in 5-10 minutes anyways. All right, there's a lot of little tricks you can do. All right, a lot of little tricks. I'm going to show you some of them with time. As time goes, I'm going to show you different techniques. Not only just to make your own food, right? Meal prep. It's all about saving time. So you have more time to spend with your loved ones, your family, your friends, sister, your neighbors. Right? That's it. You're making time for yourself. But you got to use time to plan that time so you can get time. You know? That's it. And that's it for this stream. So catch me next time. It's Big Muscle with Stay on the Hustle. We're going to catch up on the next live stream, okay? Remember to make your green seasoned blend, right? Put it in the refrigerator. For those who missed it on TikTok, it's on YouTube, full stream. So I'll catch you soon, okay? Stay safe out in the streets. And never trust Donald.